Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Arizona Cardinals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. From the 31, Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And oh, it'll be intercepted. picked off by Marco Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Steps away. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Buying time to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray, rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Barnett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Going deep for Hopkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go, as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the 2nd half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. After a rare scoreless 1st half, these teams now just looking for something as the 2nd half gets underway. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
To throw again on second down. Murray flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there on the scramble. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Finds his running back, James Conner. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. Now Murray on the move to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Murray. Flushed out right. Try to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. After the sack on 1st down, Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Well, here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Nice footwork at the 25. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders, and he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 30. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Corey Peters there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 24 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Hurts will throw. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Murray from midfield. Out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner there to make the grab. And the Cards have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He sets to fire deep. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are right back in this football game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get...
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And now the rookie's free.
Oh, my God! What are you talking about, bro?
Pick 6.
Yo, good game, bro.
Well, dare
Oh,
I say it, it's
shit.
a quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Well, we were on hand for a